About a year ago, I found myself spending a lot of money on Pokemon cards. At the time, it was mainly buying packs from stores, online drops, stuff like that. I saw other people just making videos of themselves opening cards online. I thought to myself, man, I could do that too. People might enjoy watching me open cards online. Well, I was wrong, but it did motivate me to start a TikTok account, which over the past year has grown to over 15,000 followers, which is not a lot to some, but way more than I thought I'd ever get, so pretty cool surprise. But it's been a really fun experience, like learning how to make videos, what makes a video do well and stuff like that, so I thought I'd share my experience if anyone's curious. I created the account in late December 2024, but I didn't actually post any videos until January 2025. If you go back and check my account for any of my early videos, you will not see them because they are extremely cringe. I didn't have any super noble reason or anything like that to start the page. I just I'm spending a lot of money on packs. I mean, maybe people will like to watch me open and then I can make a few bucks off of that to help cut into that. I was wrong. Nobody really cared about me opening packs, which makes sense in hindsight because there's just such an oversaturation of people opening Pokemon packs on the internet. After a couple videos and then just like perusing Pokemon TikTok, Pokemon YouTube, and like the space in general, because I hadn't been into it for a while, I realized that a lot of people really only cared about the money side of the cards. And I was like, I really don't like that. So I kind of shifted my premise of videos to talking about my opinions and then giving advice. Some of my best performing videos are tutorial videos or videos in which I give an opinion which a lot of people can relate to. I feel like that's kind of missing in the Pokemon space specifically, since everything is so price driven and number heavy. Basically every single video you watch, if it's on shorts or TikTok or Reels, is just loud sound effects with a bunch of numbers going off, PSA 10, PSA whatever, just all the time. Well, that's good and fun. I feel like there's a lot of authenticity which is lost just from talking about collecting the cards and stuff like that. I feel like there are a lot of creators that do talk about stuff like that, which I always tend to draw myself to, so I've taken inspiration from them. And it turns out people really like relatable opinions and relatable, helpful videos. These talking head kind of videos, which were way easier to make, in my opinion, I had to do way less editing. All I would do is sit in front of my phone and talk about anything Pokemon related, and these got way more views, way more engagement, way more comments than anything I'd made pack related at all. I just randomly made a video that was like, where are people finding Pokemon cards, because I was genuinely curious, and it got the most traction that any of my videos had, so I switched over and I kept doing it. And I was kind of like, what the heck? I didn't really do anything, I was just talking. Then I started making more videos like that where I just shared an opinion that I had or gave some advice on how I do stuff. And it turns out a lot of people relate to that, the way I do things and then my opinions. Growing up in like the early 2000s, like I feel like I have a lot of relatable takes regarding like Pokemon games and Gen 3, 4, 5 era stuff. And it just kind of kept growing. I mean, it slowed down every time I take a break, because I would take a break. I didn't force anything. Like I would just make videos when I felt like it or I had an idea, so it wasn't like I stuck to a strict schedule or like had to crank out videos or anything. I'll put a follower graph right here. Like you can see it's pretty consistent. There's a couple spikes because a few of the videos go like viral or whatever, but the overall trend is just up, which is good. So I wasn't even really expecting to make this like a thing. I just wanted to upload some fun videos and then make a couple bucks off of it, hopefully at some point. I didn't even know if that was possible. I was just kind of testing the waters, and it worked out, and I'm glad I did. Now it's a lot of fun. And eventually I hit my goal of hitting 10K followers, so that means I could get into the TikTok creator thing, and then that would mean I could start making money off the videos, which was always kind of background goal. It became less of a goal because after a while I started to just be like, this is kind of fun. This is kind of fun making videos and having people interact with them. So it became more of like a hobby. Making videos was a hobby, and then also just getting to showcase like my other hobby of Pokemon cards. I thought it was really fun and cool. And if I could provide some like advice or just interact with the community, it was all a plus. The money kind of faded into the background because I knew I wouldn't be making much anyway, so it was like, whatever. Fun fact, I kept this TikTok account pretty much completely secret from a lot of people in my personal life because I was low-key embarrassed to make videos like that. So now if they find out, I'm just like, yeah, I do it. But I still, like, some people still don't know. Some of my best friends still have no idea I do it, and that's fine with me. They don't need to know everything about me. that was kind of a cool thing to realize. Nobody really hates on you in real life. They're like, that's cool, man. And then they kind of move on with their day because they don't really care. Like, it's not the biggest deal. At the beginning, I was trying to upload a video a day for a while, and that got way too hard because I just didn't have that many ideas and I didn't have that much time to film them. Granted, my style is very, very forgiving in the time department. Basically, I do no editing except trim the clips and then add a caption. Sometimes I do more, but like, that's about it. And I think that works well for me. I don't really need anything else other than that. And I actually found that if you're positive, people are positive back, because you see a lot of examples of just haters and just like people who are just straight up negative in all these comment sections. But if you go scroll through my videos, you don't really get a lot of those. There's not many negative things. And I think that's just because like if you're authentic and you put out content that relates to people, they tend to be nice to you and you can be nice back, because that's what it's all about. It's a stupid cardboard hobby, man. Just be nice. Now just a couple tips that I've learned after the year that I've had making videos. Obviously in the grand scheme, I'm no expert. I'm very new. I have a lot to learn myself, and there's a lot of people probably way more qualified to give tips, but hopefully this can be helpful to someone if you're interested in making more my style of video. Number one, I kind of touched on it a little bit. It's just like authenticity is actually really important. Like, if you met me in real life, I'd be talking this exact same way. I don't change the way I talk when I'm sitting in front of my phone. It's pretty easy to tell when someone's faking something. Like, if you get in front of the screen, it's like, oh, let's go open this new packet. I'm like, nah, come on, man, like, chill. It just kind of helps also build relatability and then connect with the person watching, because like, that's what the point of it is to make a cool video for someone watching. That leads into my editing style and like my video style, which I like to call purposeful laziness. Like, if you go watch any of my TikToks, they are very, very, very under-edited. And I've had people say, like, why don't you put effort into your videos? And I do put effort in my videos. I put a lot of effort into it. I just don't put in all those flashy effects and, like, prices on the screen and sound effects that are just buzzing every time something happens to try to stimulate people. I know a lot of people will have criticism of that because, like, it could be seen as lazy, but that's my style. And honestly, it helps with my life in particular. Like, I'm pretty busy. I have a lot of other hobbies. I play sports, I like to do other things. I have a full-time job, so I don't really have time to edit a lot of this stuff. I literally will come home, throw up my camera, make a video, and then I'll edit it the next day sitting at work when I have some break time or something. Another general tip that everyone probably knows, but it's hard to execute, is having original ideas. Like, anybody can open a pack of Pokemon cards on camera, but no one's gonna watch you do that unless you bring something new to the table, or like you're really good at presenting that information. I get inspiration from people for sure. It's just I never really copy them, because then I'm not adding anything. Why would anyone watch my video? That's why sometimes I'll just have like a week span where I don't make one, because I just don't have anything to say. I'm not gonna force something just to make a video. But then I'll like think of something while I'm at work or while I'm doing something. I'll write it down in my notes on my phone and then just think about it later on. And another big one is just don't compare yourself to others. There's a lot of people who just focus on other people's view counts, other people's amount of likes that they have, and it's not the best way to go about it. I mean, I've fallen victim to it too. Like, I'm like, damn, he uploaded that video, why did he get so many likes? Like, why didn't mine get that many likes? And I just take a step back. I'm like, who cares? Like, at the end of the day, you're still getting more than you ever thought you would, so be grateful for that. And then I just compare myself to before. Like, if I'm getting more likes than I did before, that's a good metric to follow. And then if you're looking for more like specific tips, like stuff that's tangible, don't use AI. I really, really don't like AI in videos or logos. A lot of Pokemon people use AI logos. No go in my opinion. Do whatever you want, but big no in my opinion. Quality over quantity. I think if you make one good video, that's better than 10 mid ones. Like, look presentable in the video. Like, you don't have to put on nice clothes, get ready or anything, but just like look presentable. Like, don't look like a bum. People are always like, oh, you don't need a camera or anything. You don't need any special equipment. Like, I'll show you my setup right now. Literally, I'm filming this video with this janky ass setup. The only thing I've purchased for making videos is this like $20 mic off Amazon, which I put on a water bottle, and then this light, and that was like 15 bucks. And then everything else I just had. I literally put the phone on this wood thing that I don't even know what I made this for. I just had it. And then on a Funko Pop, and then I put it in this MagSafe thing that I've had forever. So you don't need anything fancy. So like, yeah, you don't need anything super fancy, just start filming. But But to another point, the video should look decently nice. Like, it should be a good looking video. It doesn't have to be 4K super camera quality, movie theater quality, but make it look decent. Audio quality is important too. Like, nobody wants to listen to a terrible video. So just buy like a cheap mic off Amazon, nothing special. I think it helps when I'm filming short form content like TikToks to like put myself in the shoes of someone watching it. So like if I'm creating like a hook, which is like the first couple seconds of the video, would I sit there and listen to that and then watch the video? Or like, I think the text on the screen is super important. Like if you put a question on the screen at the start of a TikTok, that's like instant view simulator for some reason, because then a lot of people answer the question in the comments. It's just really simple stuff like that you can tweak. I could talk about a lot of this stuff because I found a lot of different tactics that work well, but also like, what do I know? Other people have way more following, way more whatever. At the end of the day, I'm just doing it for fun. So like I said, it's been about a year. So just recapping some results of the process. At the time of making this video, I'm sitting at about 17,000 TikTok followers. I haven't hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers yet, but I'm very close. I think I'm at like 950 or something. I had to take a break from YouTube because those are harder to make, and I was going through a lot of stuff in late November, December of last year. And I reached my goal of hitting the 10,000, which means I started making money off TikTok. I'm not gonna like air out the exact numbers, but it's like a couple $100 a month. And like, dude, that might not be a lot to some, but making a couple $100 a month talking about Pokemon cards is like a dream come true. It really is just a trial and error process. There's a lot of stuff I wouldn't have done the same way if I had the info I have now, but it was all a learning experience. And there's a lot of videos that I've taken down off my TikTok because they were super cringe and embarrassing, and I don't want anyone seeing them. So yeah, I mean, it's been fun. I'm kind of switching up now. I started an Instagram, which I want to use to like document some other hobbies and stuff, because I don't just like Pokemon cards. I do a lot of stuff, and I don't know, I kind of like to keep it separate too. I'm pretty organized like that. Like, I'll keep that there, do some other stuff on Instagram, longer videos on here, different style, more chill, relaxed vibe. I've had a couple brands reach out and stuff. I haven't done anything like that because I don't really want to sign anything. I don't want to do anything contract based. I don't really feel comfortable accepting stuff where I have to like produce results because, dude, my life is busy. I don't know when I'm going to be able to make a video. I kind of do it on my own schedule. So I haven't accepted anything like that. I have had a lot of success with the Vault X partnership. So if you want a Vault X binder, you can use my code. Made a couple bucks through that, which has been super awesome. And I actually really like their product. So I don't feel bad about pushing it because I think it's one of the best binder brands. All in all, it's been a fun experience. And if nothing else, I'm glad I did it. So if you're thinking about starting, if you're thinking about making some videos, just do it. I thought in the beginning I could grow a channel. I didn't think I could grow it so much. And I didn't really know how it would go. And I was really embarrassed. But after I kind of got over it, I was like, whatever, I'm just going to try it. It was a lot of fun. I've met some cool people doing it. A lot of cool experiences. If you have something you want to talk about and you just want to start making videos, just do it. Who cares how many views it gets? If it gets like 100 views, that's a lot of people watching it. If you have any specific questions, feel free to shoot me a message or leave a comment. Please like and subscribe. How about I say that? Official YouTube business. That's kind of cringe, but I'm still going to do it.